Hello students, how are you all? Today, continuing with our biology section, we are going to discuss heart. In the further sections, we will be discussing the related systems. And in the previous section, we have already gone through the anatomy of the heart. And recalling what we have discussed about the anatomy, that how many chambers are there in the heart, how the heart is made up of, which kind of muscles it is made. Plus, we have already discussed that the heart wall is consists of 3 layers. Continuing with that portion, we will be today doing cardiac conduction system. Now, there is a thing which I want to share with you before starting this topic is study of heart is not a simple thing. It is a very complicated organ and the study is also very complex. So, we are studying this organ systematically step by step, which I think is a very easy way to learn. First of all, we have discussed the anatomy of the heart, and on the anatomy, this conduction system is situated. What I mean is that after studying the anatomy, we are studying this conduction system which lies on the heart. Now, cardiac conduction system. What do you mean by this? Cardiac means related to the heart. Conduction means how it process goes on, how it conducts. Conducting system. System is always consist of components. So the heading means cardiac conduction system means the heart conducts with the help of a system. How? In the diagram you can see this is sinoatrial node, which is a bundle or a cluster of cells, specialized cardiac muscle cells. Second is atrioventricular node or AV node. Both of the nodes are situated on the wall of right atrium. This is here, and opposite to this on the wall of the right atrium, AV node is situated. Sinoatrial node continues a branch to the left atrium, that is called Bachmann's bundle. Bachmann's bundle. Fine. Now AV node continues and bifurcates to the bundle of His. Bundle of His. Then bundle of His continues to the Purkinje fiber or branched into the Purkinje fibers. Now you observe one thing, that starting from the sinoatrial node, its branch, atrioventricular node, its continuation, and again its branching is covering the whole heart with it. Isn't it like that? Can you observe this thing? Now, what is the function of this whole structure? It is covering the heart. Fine. Now, heart is always conducted through electric impulse. An electrical impulse is generated by the SA node, which is also called pacemaker, anatomical pacemaker. Anatomical pacemaker. Now, sinoatrial node initiates a electrical impulse. With the help of Bachmann's bundle, it continues to the left atria. Then it moves, electrical impulse moves forward to the AV node. Again, moving forward, it continues to the bundle of His till the apex of the heart, and then it branches. It bifurcates from here, divides into two, and then continues to the Purkinje fibers. Like this way, the whole electrical impulse which was generated from here is spread out through the whole anatomy of the heart to the whole heart, isn't it? Now, what is the benefit of this electrical impulse is, first of all, electrical impulse is helping both the atria to contract. After that, the impulse is forwarded here and it helps both the ventricles to contract. With the help of this contraction, the blood is pushed into the ventricle and then from the ventricles to the body and lungs. Moving forward, cardiac conduction system is a system combination of specialized cardiac muscle cells. Already discussed that all these sinoatrial node, AV node, Purkinje fiber, bundle of His, all these are muscle clusters which are specialized cardiac muscle cells. Fine. Specialized cardiac muscles means which can initiate electrical impulse and which can carry it forward and which can do the functioning on their own. Now, recalling what are cardiac muscles are those muscles which form the heart, or we can say that the wall of heart is made up of cardiac muscles. Fine. Now, moving forward, cardiac conduction system comes into action with the help of electrical impulses. Already discussed that a heart always functions because of the electrical system, electrical impulse. Electrical impulse causes contraction in the atria and ventricle and the blood is pumped. So, cardiac conduction system comes into action with the help of electrical impulses. The components of this system are SA node or sinoatrial node or anatomical pacemaker. Fine. SA node is also called sinoatrial node, which is its name. In short, it is known as SA node, and it is also called what? Anatomical pacemaker. I have already told you the name before. And anatomical pacemaker, you all know that if due to some diseases or some other abnormality or disorder, or because of age, if the heart shows a deformality in the functioning, artificial pacemaker is implanted into the human body. So that means pacemaker's functions, how it functions, it generates electrical impulse in order to contract the atria and ventricles. So it is the natural anatomical pacemaker, which SA node or sinoatrial node. If you want to see the diagram, you can go back to the video. Second component is AV node or atrioventricular node. Third is bundle of hairs or bundle branches. Fine. Now, bundle of hairs is a scientist. Purkinje fibers. Now, Purkinje is a scientist. I have shown you the diagram. I have given you the functioning of all these components. Now, isn't it easy that we are first discussing the anatomy and then the conduction system that is placed on the anatomy? Fine, situated on the anatomy. Moving forward, we are discussing electrical impulses of the heart. Electrical impulses are initiated by SA node. Because of this impulse, the right and left atria contracts. Then this impulse travels forward to AV node. Here on the AV node, a very short pause of 0.01 second is taken. A pause is taken. After the pause, the impulse travel to the bundle of hairs and Purkinje fibers. Due to this impulse, bundle of hairs and Purkinje fibers, the right and left ventricles contract. Now it is pretty sure and pretty clear that electrical impulses are generated where and it is passed on where and why it is done so. Now moving forward comes the cardiac cycle. We all know that heart functions by beating. One beat is one cardiac cycle. The cardiac cycle is consist of two periods. During first period, the heart muscles come into relaxing position to refill blood. This state is called diastole. When the both atria are in relaxed position, the blood fills into them. This is diastole. During the following second period, a robust contraction in the heart muscles occur. Robust means a very rigid, a very powerful contraction happens. Why it happens? In order to pump the blood into the body. So, contraction in the heart muscles occur for pumping the blood out of the heart into the body. This state is called systole. Fine. Filling blood into the atria and pushing out of the ventricles. This is diastole and systole. Moving forward comes this diagram in which you can see blood flow into and out of the heart. Now, this is superior vena cava, which induces the blood from the upper part of the body into the right atrium. Fine. This is inferior vena cava, which induces blood from the lower part of the body into the right atrium. You can see the arrow from here and from the here. From the both of the vena cavas, the blood is pumped into the atria, right atria. After that, you come here, pulmonary artery to the lung. When right ventricle is contracted, it pushes blood into the pulmonary artery which goes to the lung. This portion carries deoxygenated blood which is supplied to the lungs for oxygenation. Now here is the tricuspid valve. What is its function? When the right atrium is filled up with the blood, it contracts and pushes the blood into the ventricle through the tricuspid valve. When the whole blood is pushed, the tricuspid valve closes. Pulmonary valve, when the right ventricle is filled, it contracts and pushes the blood through the pulmonary valve to the pulmonary artery. When it is pushed, it is closed. Aorta to the lower body, it is connected with this left ventricle. Fine. When the oxygenated blood is going to supplied into the body, the aorta helps in this process. Aortic valve connected with the left ventricle. Mitral valve is on the left atrium. What happens when the left atrium is filled with the oxygenated blood which comes from the pulmonary veins from the left lung? It contracts and pushes the oxygenated blood into the left ventricle through the mitral valve. When the whole blood is pushed into the left ventricle, the mitral valve closes. Left ventricle contracts, the aortic valve opens, the whole blood is pushed into aorta for the supply into the body, and the aortic valve closes. This is the largest artery of the body which supplies to the upper body and to the lower body, here also to the lower body. Now you can clearly see how the blood is supplied. Moving forward, the lub-dub sound of the heart. Now heart is beating, blood is flowing, now sound is produced. The lub and dub sound of the heart are produced because of the different activities of myocardial cells. All these cardiac cells are doing different kind of activities. Because of these activities, some sound is to be produced. That sound is called lub and dub. Lub is the first sound of the heart. It is a softer sound. Now when it is produced, when ventricles are filled with blood, mitral and tricuspid valves closed. This action produces lub sound. You all know when the atria contracted and pushed the whole blood into the ventricle, both the valve are closed. Now where are mitral and tricuspid valve? You can see going back into the video. Now when these valves close, it produces lup sound. Dub is the second heart sound. It is much louder than the first one. When the aortic and pulmonary valve close, it produces the dub sound. When the whole blood is pushed into the body, you can see the positions going back into the video. So here are the sounds. Now moving forward, the final conclusion is, thus the time period elapsing between the first heart sound and the second heart sound defines systole, ventricular ejection. Ejection means when the blood is ejected out, and the time between the second sound and the following first sound defined as diastole, that is ventricular filling. Now, how easy it is to understand the heart, its anatomy, its functioning, its conduction, its blood flow, and the sounds created by it. So, you can ask me if you have any question in the comment box. Further, we will be continuing with the sessions. Thank you, students.